Welcome to Benidorm, Purgatory or misunderstood secret paradise. This is a resort that put Spanish over tourism on the map before it was trendy. Think about geriatric lager louds, kebab shops, curry shops, pizza. In other words, a bit of a cultural wasteland. But I've heard from Spanish tourists, particularly from the Madrid area, that they love Benidorm. So what's going on here? Is there a side of Benidorm that the locals know about, but perhaps your average British tourist hasn't? So that's what we're here to find out. Let's explore together in this new episode of GuiriGuru.com. Welcome to the cross of Benidorm. This cross was put up here in 1961 by a local priest who was shocked I tell you, at the amount of tourists that were coming to his once sleepy village, particularly the Northern European ladies that were wearing that new invention back in 1961 called the bikini. Maybe it was the day drinking, whatever it was. He threatened the mayor, the local mayor at the time, that he was going to put a sign at the entrance of the town that said "Welcome to Hell." So a compromise was reached between the mayor and the priest, and the compromise was they were going to form a procession of local fishermen, and they were going to bring this cross up here on their backs. And so they did. We're up here, one of the highest peaks that overlooks the city, and it's been here ever since. And it's actually quite a famous spot. You can hike up here, or it's even appeared in a few Spanish movies as well. So the priest said that the reason he wanted the cross up here is because he didn't want his town to have a frivolous reputation. The town that we're talking about is, of course, the town of Benidorm. So you can figure out how well that went. It's definitely not known as a frivolous town to this day, thanks to the priest. Welcome to hell, the priestly man sign said. Let's put up a cross instead. Don't let Benidorm get a bad reputation for frivolity and fornication. We all know how well that went, because the Lobster Red are all hell-bent on their mobility scooters, soaking up the Costa del. Give us another San Miguel, again and again till we drop dead. Give us another San Miguel. Welcome to Poniente Beach, or dare I say, the civilized side of Benidorm. So Benidorm is divided in two main beaches. You got Sunrise Beach, which is where the Brits hang out, and then you have the Poniente Beach, where we are now, which is Sunset Beach, where the Spanish hang out, and the two shall not meet. That's the way they like it. And how do you know you're in Poniente Beach? Well, the tans are less red, there's more shirts on, and people act like they've seen a bottle of beer before. And furthermore, the beach, there's only like one line of beach chairs, so versus like 12 12 rows of beach chairs, and overall it's like a kind of like a peaceful kind of family vibe. You know, like I said, it feels more like a Spanish beach town where, you know, has that kind of like Spanish style of kind of going to the beach where, like, you know, they pace themselves, they have their siestas, they have their paellas, and they have their coffee at 5, and then most importantly, they wait for the sun to come down around, well, in the summer we're talking 7:30ish, almost 8, and then all the quote-unquote old fogies go out for a walk. And this is very, very important in the Spanish culture, to go out for your evening stroll. And that's when you really, really realize that no, the Guiris, the Brits have not taken over the town, because come 6, 7, come you know, close to sunset, it's when las abuelas, the cute old couples, Spanish old couples, go out for their daily little walk, little stroll, and they basically retake their town. And believe it or not, Benidorm still has an old town that has kept a lot of this character, especially around the time of the evening stroll. And before, you know, Benidorm was a tourist resort, before it was a sleepy fishing village, it was actually a Moorish town with a Moorish fortress, which was conquered by the Christians in the 1200s. But even to this day, the old town of Benidorm, in spite of all these towers and all the tourism, still has a little bit of that Moorish kind of old town. You almost feel like if you squint, you almost feel you could be in Casablanca or in Marrakesh, in one of these old souks where everything is like little cobblestones and stuff. And if you're there at magic hour, when all the Spanish go out for their stroll, it is truly magical. So let's say Benidorm really isn't what is the reputation that, you know, people, oh, it's just lager louds and this and that. It still has areas that are worth exploring. So if you haven't given Benidorm a chance, give it a chance. Check out the old town, check out Poniente Beach, and hey, if you want to party, get down with the Brits, you know where to go. So let's continue our exploration of Benidorm in GuiriGuru. As the sun begins to set, Old Town Benidorm comes alive. The jamón serrano gets sliced. The churro is dropped in hot oil. And the Spanish old fogies go out for their daily walk. Head out to the old Moorish fort, now a lookout over the Mediterranean, for the most spectacular sunset over the Benidorm skyline. So here we are. We're in a crusty little tapas bar as usual. Tip number one: when you're out in Spain, find the crustiest local tapas bar, because the beer will be cheap, it'll be cold, and more than likely they'll give you a free tapa. So and consider a barrel, so even better. So here we go. This was Benidorm. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come and explore Old Town Benidorm. It's definitely worth it, and also the Spanish side of Benidorm, which has a lot to offer. Don't let the bad reputation scare you off. See you on GuiriGuru.com for more expat tips, how to live like a local, and more off the beaten track travel adventures in Spain. See you soon. Bye.